Yo, what's up, Goon Squad? It's your boy FrankieFresh. In this video, I'll be going over one of my possible Season 3 starters, the Gold Find Barb. I love gold! So if you're last to be asked to join that pre-made group and you're stuck playing a Barb, well, joke's on them. In 5 days, we will be $100 billion richer. Gold Find Barb has some positives going into Season 3. Map sizes are being reduced, which is good for us. A lot of players will be burning through mats like crazy. I believe a stack of 50 orbs went for a Mal rune Season 2. The weapon of choice is an Death Colossus sword. With 20% attack rating, 7% mana leech, and deadly strike based on character level, it's a solid choice. The investment is just a Vex and a gold rune, and if you and your pre-made group hits big from that day 1 Hellforge, you could be one step away from a hell of a weapon. The helm we are using is an Immortal King's Will socketed with 2 Lem runes for more gold find. This one is slammed with Cannot Be Frozen, and it's a solid helm for what we are using it for. The amulet is Amara slammed with gold find. Can't go wrong with +2 all skills, and we are in need for more resistances. I'd suggest just finding yourself an early rare amulet with some fire and light res until you're rich enough to upgrade. I have 2 options for the armor. Of course, wealth outshines everything in this slot. It gives 300% gold find and 100% magic find for just a Lem and a Ko rune. But I prefer using a Fortitude. It helps cap out our res, gives us more enhanced damage, life, and allows us to hit that 20% faster cast rate breakpoint, which in the end makes our runs a lot faster. We have a nice pair of Alder's battle boots slammed with more gold find. Capping out your fire res is highly recommended when farming Trav, and these do just that. Inferno Strides would also be a nice choice. For rings, we are using 2 Dwarf Stars. One is slammed with mana leech, and the other with life leech. If you decide to not use the rune word death for your weapon, you will need to find mana leech from another piece of gear. One good thing about Season 3 is that mana burn is getting nerfed, so your mana pool will no longer go from hero to 0 from those annoying council members. But we are mainly focusing on that 100% gold find, life, and fire absorb. The belt we are using is a gold wrap slammed with more magic find, and the Chansey slammed with more gold find for the gloves. For the switch, we are using 2 Alibabas with Lems for more gold find. After clearing council members, just switch to your offhands and start popping bodies with find item. You will be amazed on how fast the gold stacks up, and you might get a random surprise every once in a while. In my opinion, stacking a mercenary with more gold and magic find isn't that necessary. He's using a 6 Lem BK sword, 2 Lem Crown of Thieves, wealth for the armor, Inferno Strides, and Chanseys. After testing 25 runs with him, I decided it's probably more beneficial to just use him for his My Aura and keep him tanky. I found it hard to position him at times, which led me back into town to resurrect him. You have a few options for skills. For War Cries, I maxed out Find Item, Battle Command, and Battle Cry to help with physical immunes. Battle Command isn't that necessary, especially for day 1, but it does boost our Find Item percentage up a little bit. 1 point into Grimward. If you didn't know already, Grimward is getting buffed Season 3, and you can now cast it at range. It boosts our attack rating and damage, which you will be lacking early on. I put 1 point into Whirlwind, max out General Mastery, and 1 point into passives. If this was early ladder and I was having trouble staying alive, I'd suggest spending some extra points into Natural Resistances and Iron Skin. More All-Res and PDR should get you going day 1 of the ladder reset. For Statitties, it's really up to you. I wanted to have some decks to help out with my attack rating, and of course, the more strength you have, the more damage you do. I put 300 points into Vitality. I feel pretty safe running around with 1600 life unbuffed. Early ladder, maxing out battle orders is a must, and your party members may feed you to the sharks with laser beams if you don't. When I'm running wealth and have Alibabas on switch, I have 449% magic find with 2400 gold find. This isn't including my mercenary. Depending on RNG, sometimes 1 to 3 runs fills up my inventory and 4 to 6 runs fills up my stash with gold. It's recommended to have a Geeds and an Edge Bow equipped before buying all your mats for max 5. This is a general idea on what you can expect after 50 runs. We have 373 re-rolling orbs, 7 Worldstone shards, an Is rune, some P-gems, a unique ring, 2 unique facets, a few mid runes, some low level runes, some random uniques, a couple set items. The big find out of this would probably be the Is rune and these nice war traps. I would grade the Gold Find Barbarian as a solid S for simply irreplaceable. I highly recommend making this as your second character if you run solo or like to run maps in general. If you're unfamiliar with this style of farming, it was a fresh change for me and I enjoyed it a lot. Runs normally took me around 1 minute per and always had guaranteed value. I could see myself becoming wealthy in Season 3, setting up a tent here for the first week or two. If you'd like to try out the Gold Find Barb and see if this build is for you before the reset, please sub, like, and comment down below with what you normally farm in the beginning of a ladder reset. I'll also put a link in the description below to my Discord channel. Hopefully we can get at least a few pre-made groups going on July 23rd. I hope everyone enjoyed my take on the Gold Find Barbarian, and I can't wait for Season 3. Until next time, peace.